Hello. Hello, guys. Today we're gonna try to finish episode 4. I'm really scared. Since last episode we met our mother, since like basically she left the kids, and we met her for the first time since then. So that's really exciting. I think we're gonna learn more about her, which makes me look forward to. We're gonna be like also we're gonna go talk to I forgot his name, but that one friend we met in the camp, Arthur, I think. Arthur was his name, I think. So I'm excited about that. When I'm not excited, but I'm like, interesting. Like, I want to know why he brought Daniel all the way here. You know what I mean? What was his reasoning? Like, I want to know that. It's not like I'm excited to know. It's more like I feel like I want to know. What was your reason? Why did you brought Daniel all the way here with your family, and you're not even here with your family? You know what I mean? Like he's here in the city, but he's not with his family. So I'm like, I want to know. I want to know more about why. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to knowing more, learning more about Sean and Daniel's mother, which we know nothing about basically. So that's good. We're also gonna try to save Sean probably, since he's been like kind of like brainwashed in a way, He's been, yeah. So I'm excited to start today's episode. Today's gonna be a really short stream since we don't have much left from the episode. So today's gonna be a short stream, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try to start episode 5. Well, I'll start for sure probably, and then let's get started, guys. Woo! It's so exciting. I'm like, I haven't played the game in like 4 days, and I'm like, oh, I missed this so much. Okay, let's get started. But yeah, it's really exciting. I'm like, ooh, we got this, guys. Okay, looks like we were sent a couple of minutes back, but not much. Basically, just to where we were showering, and then we're gonna go probably. I'm going to see if I need to like click again everything I was clicking, but we'll see. Actually, I was not expecting it to send us a little back. I thought it was gonna left us where we were, but it's okay. I should have left the actual not apartment, but like the actual motel, so at least it would have saved in that spot. But I really didn't thought that it was not gonna save, but it's okay. We can go through everything again real quick.
Man. Didn't clean the pain away, but that felt good.
Okay, we're gonna. This is Karen's stuff. We're gonna take a
Karen
look
seems to
again.
be on the move quite often. Damn. You look bad. Gotta change that dressing soon. Wonder how long Karen has been here. Did she see one of Daniel's miracles?
I actually don't know why it didn't save. Usually when we change doors, it saves. So I don't know. That's interesting though. Because I think we were about to leave out, and I was like, okay, we'll leave that
At
for
least
another
Daniel's
day.
alive. But he seemed different now.
Yeah. I was so happy to see him when I saw Daniel. I was like, it's Daniel. And then I was like, and then we were when the little girl came up and she was like, who are you? And then we were like, oh, we are like this Daniel's brother, blah blah blah. And then and then we came back down, and I was like,
So fucked up
ooh.
that Karen showed up like that.
Right away when that lady looked at us, I forget her name, but you know which one. I was like, ooh, she definitely doesn't want us here. I feel the energy is not really welcoming. And we were right. Yeah, she didn't want us there. She literally made a whole drama and she threw herself on the floor. I was like, man, we didn't even push it that hard. I was like, she was being so dramatic. I was like, nope, nope. She was just too much, too much. I was laughing. I was like, I'm sorry, that was too much. She was crazy. And then, I was kind of, but maybe I did seem like, okay, I was a little rude. But then no, do you know what these people tried to do? The husband of the lady literally gun pointed Sean. And I was like, wow. And your people are running a church with
Still
basically,
can't believe my brother got brainwashed by a cult.
yeah. And you guys are using Daniel, but then it's like, well, we met another person with a gun, basically. And it's like, well, it's like the fact that he pointed the gun to Daniel is like, it was like, I was like, oh no. Oh no, no, no. We gotta be a little more. I don't know, because it's like it made me more like in like
I have no clue what I want to say to her.
I'm thinking more
Or if
about
I want to say anything at all.
I'm thinking more about Daniel's safety now, basically. Before I was kind of like, okay, I know he's maybe safe, brainwashed, but maybe safe. But then right now it's like I'm like, no, I don't think he's safe. Not even safe, guys. It's like I just okay, guys, let's keep going. Okay, we're gonna inspect everything real quick. Just because if in case I get a question asked, I wanna like have everything inspected. Sometimes they do be like, oh, do you saw this or do you read this? And then they ask about it or they will answer something. Like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna inspect everything real quick.
I know I shouldn't peek, but... whatever. Damn. Karen does like to capture the world around her. Karen did her own road trip to get here. Glad to know she learned the lesson. So Karen did check it out. Wonder if she saw Daniel in action. This country is just way too big. We've come a long, long way, buddy. This thing is killing my back. I got bruises on my bruises.
The part always makes me like last time I think I left too. I got bruises on my bruises. I don't think I've gone through here, have I? Oh no. Remember when the guy took our thing, like the toy from Daniel? And he like, oh, it's broken, guys. It's broken. That makes me sad. It's like a memory that I have. Not just Daniel has memories. Like I have memories too from like the whole experience. Okay. Okay, we have new pages. I don't think I have gone through those, have I? I thought I did, but I don't remember if I did. Let's see. Yeah, that sandwich was delicious. I was like looking at the sandwich and I was like, I want a sandwich myself. You know, when I saw Karen, I was like, who is that? I don't recognize her. But then it took me a second when Sean was like, what are you doing here? I like when I was kind of like, who is that? I don't remember seeing her in the game. And then my head like it came up to my head. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Karen. And I was like, oh gosh, it's Karen. I was like, wow. I wasn't sure if I was feeling happy or sad. I was happy because I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna help us get Daniel. But I'm also sad because I feel like if I wanted Daniel to meet Karen, I want it to be in a better way. You know, it's not like me and Karen trying to save Daniel, and then while that we were doing that, I don't know. This whole thing makes me feel like something is gonna happen to Karen, and makes me sad because Sean is gonna get to meet little Karen a little bit more than Daniel. When Daniel, I think, wanted to meet Karen the most, and it breaks my heart because I'm like, I don't know. Something just tells me that something might happen to Karen. I hope not, but I really think something might happen to her. Like I get really sad. I'm like, I hope nothing happens to her. If there is no choices of like saving her, I'm like saving her. I'm sorry. I don't care what everybody else says about like any other character in the game. You know, I'm saving Karen and Daniel. Okay, I'm saving both of them. That's what I'm going with. If somebody else gets hurt, I'm sorry. I'm trying to save Karen and Daniel. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Well, if we're making a choice, of course. If there is nothing like that, then we'll be fine. But I really want Karen and Daniel to meet and to be at least some time together. You know, it sounds like Daniel has been wanting to meet Karen for the longest. Ever since like I think we were starting thinking about Karen, he's been thinking about going with her. You know, like what if instead of going to Puerto Lobos, we go to we go with Karen basically. So yeah, let's see. That's. I really hope they can be together for a little, at least. I mean, I would love for them to be together for a long, long time, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Should we change these ones? I'm thinking. Let's see. You know, I was wondering. I was like, what does these ones mean? Because I cannot click on them. So I'm thinking those were things that maybe I was supposed to get and I was not able to get, or like I couldn't find. But I'm not sure. Like where will I be able to find those? Yeah, because I know these ones are. I'm not able to click on any of those. Just a pen. It also looks like we can have more than just one in our backpack, so maybe I'll do Hall to the universe, another universe. Yeah, we can have more than one. I was wondering. I was like, what does it say? 1 out of 4, and I was like, maybe because we can have more than one. I was wondering that like since last stream, and I was like, maybe I'll try next stream. I can't sleep. I love the butterfly. I think that's such a beautiful thing, like beautiful like clip like the backpack. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, none of these ones I'm able to like click on them, so I don't know. I don't think I can use any of these ones in our backpack. Or maybe I think I know maybe what it is. I think it is where the picture is where I'll find them. I think that's what that's what I'm thinking. So where the guitar was, there was a kitchen. Where the radio was, there was a car or like an accessory, and then this was like a sticker, like car, like a that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I'm gonna do tornado. And it says there is something new here, but I don't know where. This one. Snuck snuck out of the hospital through the window. Wasn't easy with only one eye. Didn't realize how fucking high I was, and maybe I helped. Maybe I helped. Bumped into Finn on our way down the scaffolding. It messed me up. Brought back so many memories, but gotta focus on what's more important. Reach Nevada, find Daniel. Okay, that was the one that was telling me. Okay. Okay, guys.
We've come a long, long way, buddy.
Okay, we already clicked on that one. Okay. Well, we technically got a new kitchen. Kitchen. Yeah, new kitchen, guys. $1. Yeah, so where we left last time, it didn't save anything, basically. Cause how do I know? Because of the kitchen. I was wondering, I was like, maybe it saved some things. You sent us back to like the shower because that's where the last save point was. But no.
Jacob. Why the fuck would you bring him here?
His name was Jacob. I was calling him Arthur. I was like, I don't remember. I was like, I don't remember what was his name. And I was like, maybe Arthur, but it was Jacob. His name is Jacob. Wow.
I can get Daniel back on my own.
We could, but I think having Karen's help will help a lot. Okay, so I don't think I clicked on that one last time.
I really should finish reading this someday. Be right back. We'll find out. Jeez. It only took Supermom 8 years to give a shit.
Seven 555 0 1 1 8.
Huh. This isn't her tablet. Yay, technology. She came prepared.
Welcome to your new life at the Universal Uprising Church Heaven Point.
Reverend Mother doesn't look too humble.
What does this one say? One of the great mysteries of Nevada's car balances the Holy Spirit with the Holy Dollar. Few tourists travel from around the world to seek religion here, but in the tight-knit Christian community, Heaven Point, Nevada's charismatic pastor has inspired to do both following. As she told me in an interview at her peaceful church office, Reverend Rizzo has spent her whole life as a humble disciple of the Lord, feeling the call to share His love and glory in this dark age. I'm sorry, I don't feel like finishing.
Looks like a roach motel. But nobody will find me there. She came prepared.
Okay, I wanted to say something. Okay, we checked the backpack. We checked the drawer. We haven't checked the window. Oh, we haven't draw. We need to draw.
This place is quite remote. Good. At least nobody will be looking for me here. I got a few moments to myself, so let's practice.
Okay, guys, we gotta draw again, guys. We got this. We got this.
Got a good picture of it. I'm ready to draw now.
You know, I'm thinking, I'm like, this one didn't save where we left
What
it.
if this remote motel was a hideout for cultists?
But yeah, you know, I was like, I'm starting to wonder, since this, like, I don't know, since like 5 minutes of like last, when, like this, the game, basically, when we were looking around the room, didn't save. I'm starting to wonder if other times where I left the game, certain things didn't save. Like, example, when, well, his name was Bobby, right? I think Bobby. When Bobby helped us, he gave us like $30, and then no, but I think those save. I don't know why. I'm confused on those because when I came back to the house, remember when we're like in the by the mountain by the house, I didn't have those $30 anymore, and I was like, was I supposed to have them? I think I was supposed to have them, but then I'm like, I don't know. So I'm thinking now. I'm starting to think if other things didn't save properly. Well, we'll see. But let's keep going,
They
guys.
could invoke a
Woo-hoo.
terrible sea monster right in the middle of the desert. I could see myself stopping by this motel during a road trip, taking a dip in the pool. I guess that's an okay start. But I can keep going. These mountains really inspire me. Can't see much depth anymore. I need to observe even more. Alright, back to reality, dude. Time to hit up Jacob. Karen was always into low tech. I even think it's the one she had back then.
Okay, guys, this is where we left last stream.
I'm not going out. Better wait for Karen in here.
Okay, so yeah, this is where we left last stream, and I was like, why didn't I leave? Because I was like, if I finish checking the room, why didn't I leave?
So fucked up that Karen showed up like that.
Now I remember. It didn't let me leave. What am I missing? Do you guys remember anything? If we missed anything here? Because we have to call Jacob, but I'm not sure where to call him. The phone is here.
Karen was always into low tech. I even think it's the one she had back then.
Did she get us a phone? Yeah, after thinking about it, I think I want to have the bear. Yeah. Okay, so we're waiting for Karen, but I feel like we're missing something. Karen stuff. That's a hair blow dryer. And then we're looking for.
Time to hit up Jacob.
I know, but where are we gonna contact Jacob?
I'm not going out. Better wait for Karen in here. Jeez. It only took Supermom 8 years to give a shit.
Oh wait! I see the phone. Okay, I was like, we're
Time to
supposed to
hit up
call.
Jacob.
Okay, guys, we found it. We found it. I thought we were supposed to call Jacob, but like her phone number, not her phone number, like her phone. No, we're calling Jacob by the motel's phone, basically. Okay. Ooh, okay. I need answers, guys. We need answers.
Hello?
Jacob, it's me, Sean.
Sean? No way! I've been waiting to hear from you for months. So you found my note in your sketchbook?
Yeah,
Where are you? You have to come here, Sean.
I know. I'm not far. In a motel.
Good. Listen, I can't talk right now. I gotta go.
Wait! Daniel, how's he doing?
Meet me tomorrow afternoon on Brandy Highway. There's a junction just above Haven Point. There's a wild mice ranch billboard there. I'll be there at 4.
Jacob, wait!
I can't talk, Sean. Be there tomorrow. Please.
Damn. He couldn't really talk. All this is so messed up.
Guys,
I'm so drained.
I really wanted answers. We had to, like, I guess we had to wait. I need those answers, guys. I need those answers now. Like, all I'm wondering is, like, why did you brought him here? It's like, maybe he thought his family was gonna be a little bit less crazy about Daniel. Because if he
I have no
contact,
clue what I want to say to her.
if he
Or
contact,
if I want to say anything at all.
he contacted Karen, basically saying that Daniel needs to be saved, needs to be helped, basically. So it's like, I don't know. Okay, guys, let's wait for Karen.
Let's just rest while I wait for her. If she comes back.
Hey, sorry it took so long. Fucking store was packed. How you feeling? Nothing broken? Altar boys don't fight fair?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Double cheese, no onion, right?
That'll do.
Got you some gauze and antibacteria stuff for your eye. Hey, don't wolf that down. Or at least take a breath.
Like you care.
Sean, I do.
Come on, Karen. Don't act all hurt. It's too late. Where were you when I broke my leg when I was 13? Not with me. When Daniel got a bad flu a couple years ago, you didn't sleep next to him every night. Where were you? Where were you?
Fair enough. So let's talk, because we do have to get your brother out of a cult.
I'm listening.
How did you two survive alone on the road for that long?
Okay, this is okay. Sorry, guys. Just the emotions, you know. Um, all I want to say first, she remember how he liked his burgers. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Okay, okay, let's get back. Got some help. We did got some help. Actually, we got a lot of help from everybody. Actually, the first time, by the end of episode 1, I think, yeah, we got help from Brody, right? By the end of episode 2, we get help from our grandparents. By the end of episode 3, we got help from. Actually, by the end of episode 3, we didn't really get help. We just basically help ourselves escape, but we did get help from Finn, like to get a job, make money. We also had help from Cassidy to save Daniel, but we were in the hospital. We got help from the nurse that helped us basically get back up. But I definitely want to say we didn't. We almost didn't. We almost didn't actually. We were close to dying many times. Um, I don't know if I will say that taught us, because I don't really think he taught them how to like survive in the wild. He was a great person, but I feel like he wants to say, if he says that, it's because he wants her to feel basically like you were not there, and Dad was the only one who taught us how to do things. I don't want to say that. That's just kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense for Sean to say that after so much we've been through with him. I feel like it doesn't make sense. We almost didn't make sense, but I feel like the best answer here for us is got some help, because we got a lot of help, you know?
We just got lucky. And got some help along the way. Total strangers. We even had our own little family.
Good. How did you go to Beaver Creek?
You know I don't have to answer your questions, right?
You're right. So tell me what you want from me, Sean.
Nothing, Karen. I mean, what do you want from me? A fucking hug?
Hey, I just want you to know what I did and why, if you care. So, ask me anything.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, I don't. We want to know. I want to know. That's enough. What are you doing here? Why did you leave? I want to know why she left. I feel like she had to leave because either she felt like she was not enough for us, or like, I don't know. My first idea was like she had like the same abilities that Daniel had, or like she has, like she had. I don't know. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm wondering. I think it was that, but now I'm actually thinking maybe she just didn't feel like she was enough, or like she couldn't didn't. She felt like she was not ready to be a parent. You know what I mean? We'll see. Why did you leave?
Alright. Why did you bail on us?
I wasn't meant to be a wife or a mother. I thought I was supposed to. I tried to pretend for many years. But I wasn't happy, and the urge to leave just became unbearable. I had no other choice.
Are you serious? You chose this life. You fell in love. You made your own choices, right?
Making your own choices doesn't mean you can never fool yourself, Sean. After I had Daniel, you were about 8, and Esteban's garage was getting busy. There was so much going on around me, yet somehow I just felt that my own life was just slipping away. Felt like an empty shell. Sean, it was the hardest decision I ever made. I knew I might never see you all again, but I took that responsibility.
No. Like, I feel bad, but I don't, It's hard. Why? Because I understand what she means, but I don't understand still why will you leave your kids, basically, without anything. Like, I feel like there were ways, like, she could probably leave and maybe come back once in a while. If she really wanted to leave her life to explore the world, see the world, or like, she wanted to explore more, there were ways for her to always come back and see her kids. So I'm starting to think that maybe she made a deal with their father to not come back. Maybe he was like, if you leave, you cannot come back. So I do want to ask if Dad knew.
Did Dad know about all of this?
I was honest with your father. We did family therapy, but it wasn't about him. It was me.
Well, I think she knows that he was better than her. I don't. I'm not gonna push it and be like he was better than you. No, I want to say the truth. He was heartbroken, and he still was heartbroken. I think, because he felt like he didn't have enough help with them. Like with the kids. You know. So I feel like he definitely was heartbroken. She knows, I think, that he was better than her. So I don't want to be pushing that if she already knows that.
He was heartbroken for months after you left. Years.
I was too. I was in love with your father. He was the best person I ever met.
But just not enough for you.
Something was missing from the equation, yeah. I was.
Okay, I was drinking water. I do want to ask the most questions we can ask. What are you doing here? What brought you to come and want to save Daniel, basically? Like, what was the reasoning? All these years, what was the reasoning? You know what I mean? Why?
So what exactly are you doing in Nevada? You live around here?
No. I'm way out in Arizona. Sean, I told you. Your friend Jacob wrote my P.O. box and said Daniel was in trouble. That's it.
We do need help. I feel like we need the most help we can get. I feel like we could potentially do this without her, but I don't want things to keep going bad. Sean lost Daniel for like, I don't know, like a whole month, I think. Over the month, I think. I think it's been like over a month for sure, I think. So it's like we lost him already, and it's like we lost him because like we try to do everything by ourselves, and it's like, well, we need help. We do need help. We need the most help we can get.
Arizona? Holy shit. It's just lizards and rocks.
Guess I found something there. New York didn't really do me good, so...
Yeah, okay. Think I've heard enough.
I didn't have a choice, Sean. We only have one life, and I didn't want mine to be spent in regrets. For years, I fooled myself, thinking I'd find satisfaction into what society expected me to be, and that was my mistake. I hope someday you can understand that. But I never stopped caring about you. For what it's worth, I am sorry for hurting you and Daniel, and Esteban.
Oh, it's hard. Why? Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like if you had asked Sean at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the story, basically when everything started, I feel like he would be like, "It's too late to come in," or like I don't understand. But I feel like after everything he's been through, and he has learned about living, trying to help Daniel live a life that he wants, and maybe not the life that he wants, but a life that will make him happy, to follow who he is, to be who he is. So I feel like he understands that now. Definitely at the beginning of the story, he didn't understand that, but I feel like him struggling with Daniel, basically struggling to be who he is, to struggling being a kid, is like I feel like he learned from it, and I feel like it makes sense that he learned from it. Because we went from Daniel didn't want it to grow up, and he wanted to just be a kid, basically do things that he loved doing, and then to Daniel basically feel like he wants to grow up and he wants to be basically a grown up already. And it's like you can tell how that's like when and how that's going. But I feel like he understands her in a way. He's still mad, but I feel like he does understand what she went through, why the feelings she was having.
I know you are, Karen. It still doesn't change the way I feel.
Of course not. I know I can't change the past, Sean.
I don't think you would. I need some air.
Sean, whatever you want to say to me, this is the time. Let's just get it all out in the open. See what happens.
It's a hard choice. What do you do while you were gone? Do you miss us? Well, I think that one is probably the one that we don't really need to ask. She already told us that she missed us. Why ghost us? I feel like that's a good question. Definitely, I'm between why ghost us and what did you do? But I think the one I want to ask more is why ghost us? Why not even contact us literally for 8 years? Like Daniel doesn't even know her. He doesn't even remember her. And I think I'm like, why ghost us? You know, why leave them without a word, basically?
I mean, I get you wanted to leave and stuff. Okay. But why would you ghost us like that? Not even a fucking birthday card.
I thought if I vanished, you would all move on. But I wanted to contact you guys so many times. I almost did.
I don't know what that means. You wanted a clean break. What does that mean? Good thing you didn't. What does you wanted a clean break mean, guys? Anybody? Does that mean like she wanted just to start fresh? That's what I'm understanding. So I'm gonna close. I'll go for that one.
But you wanted a clean break from us.
I didn't want to be a part-time, pissed-off mother. Not fair to any of you. I left when Daniel was still very young, so he wouldn't remember me.
It's that's okay. This one is a little more okay. Okay, because I do think Daniel was hurt. I don't think it was her as Sean was. Because if you guys know, Daniel since before he's been wanting to meet Karen. Well, Sean has been having anger issues because he doesn't want to meet her. He didn't want to see her. And it's like, I don't think Daniel got hurt worse. But I do feel like he needs her right now the most. You know what I mean? Like, Sean needs to be in Daniel's life too, but I feel like he needs Karen at this moment too, you know? Not because Sean cannot take care of Daniel, more of a he needs to learn more about his family, and he needs to know like other people that he can trust in a way, you know, and that can be himself. Because I feel like with Finn and Cassidy, he wanted to be basically like them. He wanted to grow up so he could fit in basically with them. And I feel like he needs someone that he doesn't have to feel like that he can feel like he can be himself. And Sean is trying his best, but he needs more people he can do that with. And I feel like Karen I feel like she will be a lot of help. But I feel like saying I wasn't so lucky sounds selfish. And I don't want Sean to be selfish, and I keep trying to not make him being selfish. It's hard because I definitely think both of them got her in different ways. I mean, Sean already had a memory of who his mom was. Well, then he didn't have any, you know? It's a hard thing to choose. It's hard. Because I do think Sean suffered the most in this perspective. Like in this, like on her living. Daniel didn't get to grow up with having Karen by his side, but Sean struggled, I think, because he had to learn to live without her. He had to learn to live just with his dad, and then taking care of Daniel too. You know, when if she had been there, he would have be able to have been more basically more taken care of. You know, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I wasn't so lucky. You hurt him worse. It's a hard thing. Okay, I feel like, yeah, we're gonna go for I wasn't so lucky. It might sound a little selfish, and I don't want him to be selfish, and I hope he doesn't go to like the selfish route of the game, but I think he suffered more. Like Daniel suffered too, but I feel just the idea that Sean didn't want to see her again, while Daniel wanted to see her. It's more like Daniel had hope that he was gonna meet her, while Sean was like, I don't want to meet her anymore. She doesn't longer exist to me, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't that lucky.
Oh, Sean, I know. Do you want to tell me how you felt then? Or now?
Oh, well, I don't know how he felt when he was a kid. It's a hard choice too, because I'm like, well, I mean, it's not really hard. I think it's obvious what we're gonna go for, but I feel like we don't really know how Sean felt when he was a kid. It's just me assuming how he felt like from everything we learned through the game, his emotions, Daniel's emotions, and all of their emotions. You know, I learned that he struggled a lot to basically have his mother leave them. I mean, if the option is he felt guilty, I'm guessing he did feel guilty. I felt nothing basically means he's trying to sound like, oh, I don't care, you know? I know, just, I don't know. I do want him to speak about it.
I felt guilty that we weren't enough for you.
No. You guys were the reason to stay. hope I can make it up to you, Daniel, someday. I can start by getting his ass out of that church. Cult. Whatever.
What do you do? Like, what was she doing? Well, she was not with us.
So, what did you do when you left? Where did you go?
I pursued some dreams and failed. Learned the lessons. I guess all this time I tried to find out what really matters to me.
Which doesn't involve a husband and 2 kids.
It does to a lot of people, and I totally respect that. Just not to me. I wasn't good at making plans, which is what most of modern life is about, right? School, job, marriage. Ask my mom and dad. They wanted me to follow their rules, their faith. I tried, but I wanted to find my own way, with no security blanket. Family, religion, social norms. It's just all about security, after all. But it all just looked like a sweet golden jail to me. I tried to escape that.
I definitely don't think it sounds immature. Like, I understand the emotion that she had, you know, like she wanted to be free. She wanted to pursue her happiness. You know, it's not like she didn't love her kids. It's more like she knew that with them, she was just gonna be a bad parent, basically. She knew that she couldn't basically be the parent that she wanted to, even if she tried her hardest, you know. She knew she wasn't capable of being a parent at that time. Maybe now she feels that she could be a parent. But at the time she left us, she felt like she wasn't capable. Like she was gonna fail them, you know? And that she wanted to pursue her happiness, which is crazy. Because I do feel like I understand, you know, why she left them. It still doesn't make it like a quick I forgive you, but I feel like she definitely deserves a forgiveness slowly, but I don't know. I definitely don't think that what she did was immature. Definitely think it was actually, I think it's a really mature thing to do in a way, to do things that maybe not everybody might find right, but that's what's gonna help you be happy. You know, that she left her kids, her parents, everything that she maybe felt like it was secure to her, but to her it felt more like she was in jail, since she just felt like she wasn't free and she wasn't happy.
Yeah. Hope it was worth it.
It was. For now, I've found my place in the world, with like-minded people. I'm at peace with my fuck-ups and my decisions.
Dude, it's actually so inspiring. Yeah, it is inspiring. Peace question mark. No, it's actually inspiring. I think it's really inspiring.
That's so inspiring.
I know, that's hard to understand. But I think people should know who they are.
Yeah.
And not fake it for anybody.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm gonna start worrying again. Did you miss us? I mean, I know she missed us. She already told us. But I prefer asking than not saying anything else.
So, did you ever actually miss us? Or Dad?
Of course, Sean. I do miss your father. He had such a big heart.
Oh, he did.
He could brighten up a rainy day. That was like his superpower. But above all, I missed watching you grow up. See how you saw the world. I missed sharing these moments with you, Sean.
Oh. We used to do so much.
We used to do so much stuff. Like when you taught me to ride because Dad sucked. Or when we went camping near Vancouver. Just me and you.
You always loved night skies.
I did stargaze a lot when I was in California.
Trust me, the further south you go, better it gets.
Whatever. You sound so... careless. It's like you can't even realize how much pain you've caused.
I do care. It's why I'm here. To help you and your brother. If I didn't step up to help him now, I couldn't live with myself.
Ooh. Okay. Side topic. I never noticed.
Esteban hated when I smoked. He didn't want me to die an early death. Fuck. Life can be so cynical sometimes.
I remember he would smoke sometimes. Long ago.
We didn't fight much.
Oh, I missed a choice.
I would go out on the porch and light up so I could calm down. Esteban would come over and ask for a drag. And then we'd just look up at the sky and watch the stars. Or the planes. I do miss that.
I used to do the same with my best friend Lila. Sitting on the porch. Just letting time go.
That's when you know someone is good to you. When you can just sit together. Shut the hell up and watch the universe do its own thing.
I didn't even read the options. I was gonna talk about the stars. I was like, you know what? That's actually true. I feel like when I used to live in Mexico, I would look at the sky and I would see a sky full of stars. And then something nowadays, I look at the sky and I see barely one star. Not even a star sometimes. Maybe that's true, but I wanted to say that. I was like, oh no, I lost the. That's the only thing I don't like. Sometimes I want to say something or like I want to think about my decision when it gives you like a time, but it doesn't really say a time. Sometimes it does say like the blue circle thing, but it didn't give us a time option, which I was like, it didn't show that it was timed, you know, which makes you feel like, oh no.
We should go back inside. I gotta change this dressing.
Okay. Let's go. Sean, I know I can't change the past. Or what I did, but this is about helping your brother. You gotta trust me this one time.
I know.
I know. It's still hard. But yes, we have to be a team to rescue Daniel.
We can do it.
Okay. How?
We need to get in touch with this Jacob. He obviously knows a lot more than us about the church.
Well, I called him when you were out. We can meet with him tomorrow.
Okay, good. I also got these, just in case.
Okay. Better take care of the eye.
So, do you need any help with that?
Yes. Thanks.
So, you feel like telling me the story here?
When we have time.
Gotcha. Here, try this on.
How do I look?
Great.
Thank you, Karen.
Big day tomorrow, so we should get some rest.
Yeah. I'm ready to get Daniel.
Well, guys, I was gonna start crying. She was crying. I mean, I knew he didn't really need help, but I feel like it was a good like bonding time, you know. Since he doesn't want to say anything, I was like, that's a good bonding time. And then it was she got to see basically part of his story with actually seeing.
Sure he's gonna show up?
He better. He promised.
Well, if he doesn't find us, we'll find him. I can't believe how much crap you guys have been through. Makes me want to punch in the face each and every asshole that got in your way.
Yeah. Good thing we got to meet amazing people, too.
Life on the road is all about that. The sweet encounters.
Hope I can see them again someday.
Oh, you will. So tell me about Daniel. What's he like?
Little rascal. He's special, Cookie. He's special.
Well, he's definitely special.
Hope so. He's your brother, right? Heads up. Is that him?
Yep. Wait here.
Sean! What happened?
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking, Jake?
I didn't know where else to go. Listen, I saw Daniel come back to the camp that night. Like he was in shock or something. Then I heard all these sirens and I got scared. I packed a few things, I took a blanket from your tent and we left together. I also kept the cash you made on the farm. It's in my car.
Oh, well, he stole my cash, but I don't care about the cash. You did right.
You did right, Jake. Thank you.
You have no idea what he looked like when I found him that night, Sean. He was in bad shape, with a gunshot wound, and all by himself. I couldn't just leave him there.
So, you came back here after you escaped, but with a dazed little boy, and everybody was cool with that?
Trust me, it was not an easy thing for me to come back. And, yeah, they took us in. That's what they do here. They take people in.
Except they didn't want to take me in yesterday.
I'm telling you, to be careful with the Reverend Mother. She's waited her whole life for somebody like Daniel. The Reverend knows how to manipulate people. She's good at this. He wants to stay with her. Daniel has faith in the Reverend now.
Yeah, not afraid of that Lisbeth of yours. I'm getting Daniel out of here.
Come on. There's no way they're gonna let you take him away.
Well, too bad. We're not gonna ask for their permission. You must be Jacob. I'm Karen. Hi.
Okay. I don't know if you want to do this, but I have an idea. I think school must be over by now, but Lisbeth will stay at the church with Daniel for his special classes. That'll give us time to sneak into the compound before we get to them.
I'll be on the lookout. Keep watch in case it all goes to shit. Sean, stay on the walkie.
Sounds like a plan.
One more thing. We have to get my sister, too. Sarah Lee.
Really, Jacob? Come on, man. She's with your parents.
I know. Please, listen, Sean. She's not safe here. She's sick. They believe in everything Lisbeth says. And she says she'll cure Sarah with prayers. I know you understand, right?
Damn, Jake.
We need his help too, Sean.
Okay, Jake. I'm listening.
Lisbeth knows what's wrong with Sarah Lee. We need to find her medical record. I think it's in her home office. Then I'll go get Sarah Lee while you get Daniel. Okay?
Fine.
Sure.
I'm gonna trust you on this, Jacob. All good for you, Karen.
What if Daniel won't go with you?
He will. I know him.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know he will come with us, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be willing to come with us. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, Daniel has been really, really, really brainwashed, which to the point where he literally believed her more than he believed us. You know what I mean? I was about to say also, I was like, I hope it doesn't ask me to choose if I want to help take the sister or not, because I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if she does need to be saved, but she needs to be with her parents.
Karen?
I'm in place. I can see the whole camp. Let me know if you need anything. Be careful, Sean.
Got it. Thanks.
We gotta be careful now. If anything happens, let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah, of course. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Lisbeth's house is right behind the church, so in and out.
Okay. And you sure Lisbeth will have those files on your sister?
Watch out, Sean. There are people right outside.
Oh, shit. How many?
Just 3. A man with his kid on one side, and a woman alone on the other.
Got it. Thanks.
People aren't supposed to come and go around the church once the service is over. Better to avoid them if we can.
Karen, everything all right?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I found the best hiding spot. The view's kinda great.
Cool. Be careful, though. You never know.
Thanks, Sean. I will.
This place feels so different when it's empty and silent. So, did you grow up out of here?
No, in another community back east. When Elizabeth came out here to start Haven Point, my folks followed her and brought me along.
Must have been hard on you.
Kinda. 8-year-olds don't want to go to church all day. Okay. There it is. Looks empty.
Let's hope so.
Luckily for us, we never close our door. A closed door is a closed heart, she says.
Can't believe Daniel really lives in this depressing house.
We did it. Now we have a little bit more time.
Yes, we do. Nice work. So where are the files?
Right there, in her office. Ugh, of course it's locked. Her open door speech is just another lie. We gotta find a way in.
Fuck. Think there's a key somewhere?
Maybe she's too cautious not to have a spare set around. Whoa.
Are you okay? Damn. This is so artless. Are you okay, Jake?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just so full of memories and stuff.
Oh.
Lisbeth sure likes to be on pictures. Evenings in here must be so much fun. The moat and the bean. Coaxing lesson 1. Get Daniel his favorite cereal. And I thought Claire and Steven were old-fashioned.
Claire and Steven, they were fashion icons, okay? Their house was literally one of the most beautiful houses I ever seen in real life and in a video game, you know? Like that house was so pretty. If I ever build a house for myself, it's gonna be like that one. I was like, that's the most beautiful house I've seen in so long.
Whoa. This place is worse than army camp.
Daniel household duties: make bed every morning, clean dishes after meal, vacuum hall and room weekly, take out trash Monday, wash hair every 2 days, help with Sunday laundry, can count your blessings daily. I mean, it's not the worst list, but it might be too much, you know, but not the worst. It's not the worst list, I think, but it's not the best, of course.
Sean,
Compared,
is
oh,
everything all right in there?
Yes. We're trying to get into her office. She's locked it up, so it has to be there.
Fine. I'll let you know if I see anything unusual.
Got it.
but yeah, definitely not the same duties as when they were with their grandparents, but yeah.
Might be enough to open that door. Daniel's haircut makes much more sense now.
I'm trying
This
to
is a
break
lot
in
of pills.
with
Especially for
actually
someone who doesn't believe in science.
true, but I'm trying to break in, but without trying to break the door. I'm remember we had to try to not make as much noise, and I feel like if we break the door, it's gonna be loud.
Does she even believe in any of this? Nothing here. Nothing interesting. I swear, even her bed looks stern. Yeah, that will definitely explain what's going on with Daniel. Okay, what the? She's completely obsessed with his power.
Okay, guys, we gotta wait. Daniel tired after using gift. Nothing gives him energy after new diet. He acts on his own. Scripture won't impel him. More prayer, more study. Daniel pouty today after lesson. Spur the rude and spoil the child. Not yet, Misha agrees. Trust in the Lord. I decry today watching the miracles. The child must be vessel. What will he deliver unto us and when?
Okay, I found a key.
Good. Let's try it.
What a great fucking family portrait.
Guys, this one actually makes me sad. That's Daniel and that's the lady. What makes me sad is that he actually likes her, and it's like it's hard because I feel like he's gonna be mad at us and he's gonna hate us for taking him, but
Don't see anything of interest. Whoa, they kicked her out of church? Now they're thirsty.
dear Reverend Fisher, This is Michael Bloom, and I know it's been a long time since we since we last talked, and I know that our talk was not happy one. Despite our differences, we all knew you were a devout spirit to be re-owned with. Nobody has been surprised by your words and the deeds. That's touching so many people. I hope you believe it when I say we are all proud of you. But we're also sorry and ashamed for asking you to leave the church without understanding the power of your faith. As we need to remind ourselves mistakes can be life lessons. Be prideful, deal cones should be humble before the Lord wisdom. We hope you find it in your heart to forgive us, and we will be honored to host you for a visit anytime you wish. Bless, Michael.
Did she teach Daniel how to play this? Is this Daniel's room?
Yeah.
Man. It's depressing.
Well, Elizabeth doesn't believe in material possessions, so...
Doesn't mean you need to decorate your house like a prison.
It does look depressing.
Is she forcing him to do this? Why is he accepting all that?
Those who I love are revoked and disciplined. So be earnest and repent. Revelations 3:19.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Oh, there's a picture.
He looks happy. Fuck. I can't believe I missed it.
I know. I was thinking about this too. When he woke up from the hospital, he was like, what day is it? And then he was like, oh, I missed Daniel's birthday. I mean, he does look happy. It makes me sad because I know I feel like he's feeling like a kid again, but then he's being used technically. You know what I mean? Like he's starting to feel like a kid, so I feel like he feels happy because of that. But he's not in the right place. You know what I mean? Is that is like I feel bad because he's happy right now, but it's not the right place to be happy. You know what I mean? Like it's not the right place. Oh, I'm not saying it's not the right place to be happy. It's more of a it's not the right place for him to grow as a person, I think. You know what I mean?
They're so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
No matter what happened, I guess Finn was a real friend to Daniel.
I mean, I knew that. We talked about it. We were like, I feel like Finn and Daniel understood each other's personalities really well. I feel like they had like really that like really close friendship. You know what I mean? Just like I feel like Sean and Cassidy understood each other really well. I feel like Daniel and Finn understood each other really well. Like I feel like it felt like they were like basically siblings, but not really like from family. You know what I mean? That's what it felt. But I also felt like Finn was really not immature, but I feel like he was not thinking deeply into his decisions, basically.
The Book of Daniel. So much for hot dog, man.
I, Daniel, was traveling in spirit, and the visions that passed through my mind disturbed me. I approached one of those standing there and asked him the meaning of all this. So he told me and gave me the interruption of these things. The four great beasts are four kings who will rise from earth, but the holy people, the Most High, will receive the kingdom and will possess forever, yes, forever and ever.
This is quite the change from Power Bear and Friends.
I mean, it is.
I'm not surprised he kept that ugly thing. He was so glad when he found it. This is still better than that ugly white shirt she's making him wear. At least he had a memory from home. Locked, of course. Shit. Maybe it opens the other door.
I was like, let me try, but let's go to the other door first.
Yes, that's the one.
Perfect.
Whoa. Is this her personal archive or something?
Yeah, she keeps track of everything in here. Stuff about my sister must be in this one.
Okay, I've got something. Must be what you're looking for.
Damn. She has pneumonia? And for what I get, Lisbeth knows damn well she needs medical treatment.
That's criminal. She's insane. Look, she has a file on you too.
You can take a peek and see how she really treats her flock.
Man, what's all this? Were you, like, sick? Conversion therapy? Did they... wanted to cure you from... being...
Pretty much. I always showed more interest in boys than girls. They thought I was a freak. A sinner.
Oh, this one is, I don't know. I mean, did he tell his parents? I'm sure he did. Or maybe he didn't. No. Run away?
Is that why you... ran away?
Yep. Took me 5 years to understand what was up. I was too scared. Confused. I really did believe I was a sinner, so I thought I had to atone for my sins.
What sense?
Atone? For what sins? I don't get how they can preach this kind of crap. I mean... you met Finn and everyone. Are they sinners then?
Of course not. I just didn't know different, Sean. I believed them.
Damn, Jake.
After a few years, I was in a really bad place. I tried to hurt myself. Elizabeth was very upset. We had a long chat. She told me I should leave. Go see the world and figure things out. I don't really get her, Sean. But Elizabeth does believe in all of this stuff.
I had no clue about your life here. I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm sorry I brought Daniel here. I was just so blown away when I saw what he could do. It was like a real miracle. I thought I'd found my faith again. Instead, I just hurt him.
Ooh, okay, so this both answers are right. He didn't know that he was gonna hurt him. Then let's make this right. I don't know. I like both. I want to make this right, let's save him. But I sort of want to, I don't know. I feel like if I say let's make this right, we'll show that he was wrong. But he was wrong. But he didn't know that he was, it's hard. Then let's make this right.
Then let's make things right. We just have to get Daniel out of here.
I hope so. And I'll get my sister to a hospital. Have her treated. I hope they'll help her.
Oh, this is hard. It's because I'm like, it's giving him the option to give him the money. And I do think he's gonna need it. We can need it too, but if we stay with Karen, at least we can stay with her for a little bit longer. To the point where Sean can make a little more money. But also I'm like, what if something happens to Karen and then we just left without nothing? Keep my money better than here. He's gonna need the money more than we do. Daniel is not sick. Sean is doing better. And his sister looks like she's gonna need, if he does end up escaping with her, looks like she's gonna need the help from the actual doctors. Keep the money.
Keep our money. For your sister. She needs it.
Oh, I can't do that, Sean. That's a lot of...
We're okay. It will cover her medical bills.
Wow. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, are you there?
What's up?
You got company. That thug who works for Elizabeth. He's just holding some files. Doesn't seem to be onto you.
This guy is dangerous, Sean.
Hey,
Trust me.
I have a good plan to get him out of your way. He'll give you more time. Just give me the word.
No, it might be dangerous. I don't want to lose Karen.
No. It might be too dangerous. We'll figure it out.
Okay. But be extra careful, please.
Sean, we gotta hide. Now.
Jeez.
Hurry up. Come on, Sean, we need to hide. Man, if he finds us here, we're screwed.
Why is he not hiding? Oh, there he goes.
Weird. Better tell Elizabeth about this. What are you doing here, punk? Huh?
Stop! Let him go, Nicholas!
You're trespassing too, you little fag. You were always trouble. I'll deal with you later. Now come with me, you shithead.
Oh, Lord. Let your power speak through this young vessel. Speak to me.
Reverend!
Sean, what's going on?
Reverend, he was going through your stuff in your office. Jacob let him in, but I took care of that, Judas.
Oh, Sean. Little lost lamb. How could you desecrate holy lamb?
Sean!
You okay? Huh?
Yeah. Don't worry. Come with me, Daniel. We're leaving.
I'm sorry, Sean. I can't.
She's full of shit, dude. And she's using you.
Daniel has made his choice, Sean. But I'm offering you to join us again. Put your faith in me, and you'll be family.
Never.
So that's your final decision. May the Lord have mercy on your lost soul. It's time for you to leave our sanctuary, right now.
Not without my brother.
Didn't you hear the Reverend?
Nicholas! Sean is just confused. We forgive the sinners.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. She's my family now.
Daniel, listen. She's not your family.
Sean? Who is she?
Our mother. She came here. For you.
Oh, praise the Lord. Another miracle at our church. Wonderful. It's all right, Daniel. Go see her. I mean, she's right there. Don't be afraid.
I don't know her.
Of course. I know. This is hard for you, my son.
Stop calling him that. You're just manipulating him, you sicko.
That's in the eye of the beholder. But since you are his mother, let me ask you. How could you let your child wander alone in the wilderness? Where were you when Daniel was lost? Where?
Listen, Daniel. I came here as soon as I found out you were here on your own.
I'm not on my own.
Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just wanted to shut up.
You were blessed with a divine gift. And you cast him out into the world.
Who the hell are you?
You might have been his mother once, but when you abandoned him, you also gave up your rights.
Isn't your God all about forgiveness?
You have no idea what the Bible says. How can you pretend to care about these two children? You left them and your husband to seek out your base desires.
Daniel, honey, she's trying to trick you. Please, think by yourself. You're smarter than this.
Daniel, she's responsible for what happened to your father.
You don't know anything. It was an accident. That's what this world is about. Accidents, injustice, pain. I'm just so sorry, Daniel. I know how much I hurt you and your brother by leaving. I know it's not enough, but I hope we can talk about this together. That's what I've been trying to tell your brother, and I'm so glad he listened. You gotta trust us. She's using you for her selfish desires.
Daniel, this time the choice is yours. Are you going to believe her or me? That's right. You can't tempt Daniel from this garden. He'll stay with us, his true family. And we'll never leave him.
Go to hell. Come on, Daniel.
No!
Holy shit.
Okay, what now?
Don't you understand? This is over, Sean.
You have to talk to him. You can convince him, Sean.
I won't leave you, Daniel. Not here.
Don't be so stubborn, Sean. Your brother chose his path.
Your friend, Sarah Lee? She's very sick. And Lisbeth won't take her to a doctor.
What? She wouldn't do that.
This is pointless. Daniel knows who to trust.
Don't listen to her religious bullshit. You need to have faith in yourself, not in her.
But you said heaven and God existed. Why are you lying?
You're right. He's wicked, unfaithful.
Ooh, this one is hard. This is not a place for you. I don't want to say that. So it's a community. I kind of want to say that, but I'm not going to. Kicked out of church.
She was kicked out of her previous church. Yeah, they knew she was crazy. So she left and founded Haven Point.
Why would they do that? Did she do something wrong?
Liar! I left on my own because they were all blind. Don't believe his lies, Daniel.
What would Dad say?
What do you think Dad would say if he saw us right now? He wanted us to stick together.
I don't know. I want you to stay, but you're not ready, Sean.
See what you have done.
Hey, Enano.
Back off.
No one is gonna keep me away from you.
I said stop!
Don't. I came all this way for you, and nobody will stop me. I'll even cross hell or whatever if I need.
Sean!
He must learn.
Listen, I did my best job to be a good brother. And I know I probably failed. I took you for granted. I put you in danger. And I'm sorry.
Sean!
Don't listen to him. He left you just like that harlot did. Shut him up.
He can hit me as much as he wants. I won't give up on you.
Don't hit him!
Don't let them do that, Daniel.
If I could go back in time, I would. We'd be in our living room in Seattle. Dad would get us pizza and snacks, then pick the movie, because we would always fight about it. And he always picked your movie. But I can't do that. All I can do now is fight.
Quiet! What are you waiting for?
We're the best team in Ano.
Stop
So
it!
we have to keep going
No!
forward.
What are you
You're
doing?
gonna kill him!
Please! He's my brother!
You can burn down our church, but not our faith.
Daniel knows you're telling the truth. Don't give up.
Nothing is gonna stop me, Daniel. We're brothers.
I know.
Dad always said our blood link was the most important thing. You know.
Please! Stop! Leave him alone!
Daniel, listen to him.
I won't stop, no matter what she does. I'll come right back. Again. And again. I love you, Daniel.
I do too. Shut him up! Now!
Don't move. Just stop.
If you want to kill me, then do it. I'm not afraid.
Do it! Shoot! Don't!
Go ahead. What? Shoot me in the face. And live with me.
Now! Stop! Daniel! Sean! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was so confused. Thought she was someone else. I'm sorry.
Sean, we need to get out of here. Now.
Oh, no. No. You started this fire. You will all burn in this hell.
Move. Let us go. Move it.
You won't leave this place. Not with me alive.
Ah, this is hard. I don't want to threaten her, but I also want to ask Daniel to get her out of the way. It's so hard. I don't want to threaten her. I feel like I have to ask Daniel since he knows her more than I do.
Open the door, Nano.
Daniel, after all I did for you, you can still repent.
I don't believe you anymore!
Oh, guys, that was so hard. I was going through like so much going on. I was like, oh, I was like, too much going on. I was angry. I had anger. I had almost tears dropping down my face. I was like going through back and forth. I was like, oh, look, guys, they're together. You know, I hate when they put like the music, like, and then I was like, I don't know, like I know I cannot stream the music, so I removed like the basically the music back in Abby's dream. But how else to like put like I don't know like the music like the background like sometimes we put music in certain scenes. But yeah. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy, guys. They're back together. That was a beautiful way to. Actually, maybe the only episode actually felt like and then something happy. We're back. Okay, yeah, guys, the sun is back. Yeah, so like it goes on silence when there is like basically DMCA music, you know. Yeah, so it goes on silence, but they're not actually saying anything. It's just the music. Like there's like music that, you know, the MCA music. But yeah, it just kind of makes me sad that I cannot really have anything in the sound. Like at least if they remove the music, at least have them say something. Like I don't know, like I think that would have been better than use silence. But you know, but silence sometimes can mean more than just the music than a song, you know. But definitely can be more touching, you know. But yeah, but I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to try to like look up what song goes with that part. I need to know what song goes with that part. I just need to feel like I don't know like what sound or like what emotions were going, because I feel like music is a good way to like represent the emotions of the occasion at that moment. And I feel like I don't know, I did feel the emotions, but I feel like the music would have give us a lot more emotions, you know. Well, that was crazy, guys. It was a great. I don't know. It was not the worst episode. I was switching emotions, guys. When Sean was getting hit, and when Daniel was like, I'm not leaving. I was like, guys, I was sad, and I would get mad because the lady just was being hateful, and I was like, how can you be someone who believes in God and be spreading hate, you know? Also, when we learn about Jacob, like identity, you know, I was like, wow, you know, it's like how do someone believes in love and forgiveness and all these other things, but still hurt people to the point where they will prefer to kill them, you know? I was scared because I was like, I don't want Karen to die or to get hurt. So I was like, I would prefer, if it was me, just like Sean, I would prefer to get her for them to hurt me than to hurt somebody else, you know? So I was like, let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. I feel like, and then once it started happening, once they started showing their anger for Daniel wanting to leave them, I was like, okay, guys, we have hopes. We can take Daniel with us. And I was like, oh gosh, we're gonna do this. And then when Daniel said yes, like he was like, I don't want to be with you guys anymore. I was like, oh gosh. I was like, let's go home. I was so happy seeing the three of them walk out together. Like, you guys don't know. I was like, oh my gosh. It was beautiful. Probably the only episode that finished in a really happy ending. It's still sad, but it's a beautiful ending at least. You know, episode 1 we finished with actually episode 1 wasn't the worst either, the ending, but there was a lot that happened in the middle that I feel like it made the ending feel like it wasn't as happy, you know. Episode 2 was a lot more sad. I was actually sad in episode 2, really sad. And then episode 3 was just even worse than episode 3. And I was thinking, I was like, I just hope episode 4 is not worse than episode 3. If it is, I'm not gonna be able to take that. I was like, I was starting to get my mindset ready just in case something bad were to happen. When Karen said I can't distract them, right when Jacob said it's dangerous out there, I was like, don't. It's too dangerous out there. I was like, I don't want Karen to die. Not before she meets Daniel, you know? Like, I still think something could potentially happen to her. I hope not. I feel like... Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I don't want anything to happen to her. I feel like things can get better, and I want things to get better. So yeah, guys, let's speed up this real quick. But that was crazy. I feel so happy, honestly. Honestly, I was thinking, I was like, if the game if episode 4 finishes in a really sad ending, I was like, I will probably not sleep well. Like, I don't know. I will probably just start the other episode today. But I feel like I can leave the stream feeling happy, feeling like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. Something bad might happen tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe it will. But at least today I left with joy, you know, with happiness, with seeing them living together at the church. It was just great. It's just great. But yeah, guys, it's like I'm so happy. I feel like, you know, I've been feeling really sad for their story and how everything was going for them. I was so happy that today's episode finished in something so beautiful, you know, like the 3 of them walking out of the church together, you know. You could still, Daniel was like not by Karen's side, but I was like, he's walking with the 3 of, like with the 2 of us, you know. So it's like the 3 of them were walking out together, basically saying we're in this together, you know, we're together as a family, you know. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, so you pass. Okay, so let's read the other options. Okay, you pass both visions tests. 31 didn't. I feel I could have done it, but I was first. I was like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? And I failed, but it's okay. I don't regret it. I mean, it's okay. It's actually hard. I was like practicing this. I was like, how bad would perception be if you have one eye? And I was like, yeah, it's actually bad. Not that we're. I mean, it's bad, but like I feel like you struggle to like know how far something is, how close something is. You told Agent Flores the robbery was Finn's idea. I mean, it was Finn's idea. You know, if she was trying to help us, why was I gonna lie? You know. Well, I don't know if she was trying to help us. Part of me thinks that she wanted to help us because when I heard her talking with her son, she was talking about how she would love to be with her son. You know, I don't remember if it was her son or her kid. I think she said son. She was like with them in Spanish, I think. And I remember I remember her saying, "Wait, I'll be right back." But yeah, I remember her saying that she will love to be with her kid basically, and playing with them and things like that while she was on the phone. And I was like, that made me think that she was here because she wanted to help. You know, it's also her work, her job, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like she wanted to help. So I don't think she was a bad person. Definitely not the best, because I feel like she could have just believed us, but she was not believing us. But she was not the worst person. I think she was kind of. It's an outside perspective, you know. She doesn't know us. She doesn't know what we have been through. So to her, it looks like we committed a crime, or we maybe not commit a crime. Okay, so the next one was you escaped the hospital without hurting anyone. I tried. I was like, wait, there was huh? You convinced Joy to help you escape. You attacked Joy to escape the hospital. You attacked the car to escape the hospital. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Well, because when I read mine, I was like, without hurting anyone. I was like, wow. Yeah, the other options were well, the other outcomes, not the options, because they were not really options, but they were outcomes. Was you convinced Joy to help you escape? I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I don't know how to do that. So uh, I was like, we can do it ourselves, you know. I think we thought about it, but I was like, I think there was an option that could help us do it. But I was like, I don't want to bring him into this, you know. You asked Joy to escape the hospital. Oh no, you attacked. Sorry, guys. You attacked Joy to escape the hospital. 4% the people did it. Wow. I wouldn't. I feel like even if I accidentally had made it to that option or like those options, I wouldn't have. Why? Because Joy was the only one who helped Sean in those hard moments, you know? You attacked the guard to escape the hospital. I wouldn't have attacked him either, but yeah. But if it was between attacking Joy and the guard, probably the guard. I'm sorry, I don't know the guard, but but he didn't sound to be the nicest. I think there was a couple of instances where he was yell at Sean in the room. You know, I think. Yeah. Finn wasn't at the hospital. There was a person that Finn was in the hospital. Why would that be? Maybe if he didn't get hurt, how would that be not an option though? That's actually interesting. I don't know how that would have happened. You didn't talk to Finn. You talked to Finn and blame him for what happened in the humble. You talked to Finn and forgive him for what happened. I was debating on this one because I was like, I don't know if I want to forgive him, but I feel like I don't want him to leave with the regret or like, you know, because what he did was not right. But I also, you know, he helped us, and I was like, well, if he believes that I'm not gonna forget him for anything for like what he did, what happened, and like first I forget him, but I my character like Sean, he didn't forget what happened. You know what I mean? Like he's not forgetting what happened. He forgives Finn because of everything that Finn helped them. You know, everything that Finn was there to help them have a place, to have a job. You know, and I was like, I cannot let him feel like he just, you know, I don't know. I was like, I was like, we're gonna forgive him because he helped us a lot. I was thinking about not forgiving him, but I was like, you know, when you think about it, he helped them a lot. He helped Sean a lot. He helped Daniel a lot. You know, even though Daniel became really rebellious and really emo during the time, but I feel like it kind of helped him in a way. You know, he made a friend. You know, you broke Daniel's toy while taking it back from Chad. You broke Daniel's toy while taking it to Chad. You didn't try to take the toy back and didn't break it. So I mean, so that does that mean that I didn't took it? So what's the purpose of me not taking it? You know what I mean? When that happened, I was like, I want the toy. You know that toy means a lot for Daniel and for Sean. I feel like why? Because that was a way that Daniel was doing basically things that his brother was doing. He was trying to drown the little toy, you know, And I was like, I don't know. I feel like for them it will be special, you know. Just it was kind of like Daniel's journal, you know. You snagged the song in Spanish. You sang the song in Spanish. Sorry. You refused to sing and got beat up. You were not asked to sing a song. There was an option for that too. Wow, that would have been better, but okay. Or maybe because if we were like listening to them at the beginning, I didn't. Because I was like, well, he was. I don't know. I was trying to be. I was trying to avoid violence on that occasion because they were being violent towards him, and I was like, I don't want to be violent back. You know. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes I feel like when you want to teach certain lessons, you don't want to fight back. Like they were talking about him being less of a human being basically because or like basically less they were talking they were telling him that he was not American, you know, he didn't belong in this country. And I was like, I'm sorry, but he belongs in this country. And then they got really mad. And then they started like hurting him and beating him up too. And then they made him sing a song and I was like, well, I don't want him to get more beaten up, you know? He just got out of the hospital. I'm not letting that happen to him. I'm sorry, I'm not, you know? So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna sing the song. We're just gonna sing the song, you know? It might be like a way of like saying, okay, you might have a little more power over me, but I'm not gonna see you again, you know? That little embarrassing moment, like that little moment where he felt less of a human being, was bad. Like they shouldn't have make him basically feel less of a person, you know. But I was like, I don't want him to get hurt. You know, we gotta think smart. We gotta think about we gotta make it to Daniel, you know. I cannot have him being all beat up, fully beat up, and still try to make it to Daniel. He needs to be strong, you know. You get into Anton's track to reach Heaven Point. 91% did it. 9% didn't. I thought about this. I was really debating because I was like, you know, we've been through so much that we don't even know who to trust anymore. And I was like, oh gosh. I was like, we'll trust him. You know, if we do have to run away or escape or like fight him, we'll do. But I want to trust, and I trusted, and you know, things went good. He was a good guy. Um, you gave money to the church. I was like, I'm not doing that, girl. No offense. I mean, nothing wrong with the church, but the beliefs were used to not nice, you know. And that was before we even walk in. I was kind of like, why will they take Sean? It's like okay, it's like so much. Like not Sean. Why will they take Daniel? Sorry, I'm saying names over here. Uh, I'm over here like making mistakes on the names. Okay, so I'm like, why will they take Daniel? And like I feel like since like there, I felt like they were using him, you know. And I was like, yeah, just it didn't. I don't know. It didn't look right. I don't know. And then when we got to see him walk out, I don't know. I was like, yeah, they're definitely using him. I don't know for what though. And it was definitely for belief purposes, you know. But I feel like I don't know. Definitely her beliefs were not right. Like the fact that she was willing to hurt somebody else just to keep, damn, like not like in a good way, you know. Not like you're trying to, like, example. It's not like Sean was hurting somebody because to save Daniel, you know. It's more like she wants basically her beliefs and what and even if that means hurting someone that the other person appreciates, you know. And it's like I don't know, like I feel like that's what I was trying with Sean. I was like, you know what, we're not gonna fight back. Why? Because that will prove that she's better than us and we are we are better than her. We are better human beings than her. We are better people than her. So I was like, we're not gonna fight back. We're gonna stand up and just keep going, you know. I was like, we gotta do this. Okay, so we got you didn't give money to the church. Overall, okay, the next was you cut the conversation short with Karen. You were hard on Karen during the conversation. I just couldn't, because the fact that she was there, at least I knew I had to listen to her. If she hadn't been there, then you know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, like I wouldn't still, it's like that wouldn't have happened, but she was there. And I was like, well, if someone was there in such a hard moment for someone else to help someone, I would listen. You gotta listen. You gotta appreciate that they're there. They might not have been there the whole life. Karen was not there for Daniel. She was not there for half Sean's life. But she was there when they needed her the most, basically. You know what I mean? And that's when I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna let her speak. I wanna know why and everything. And I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I listened to everything she had to say. It makes me feel like I understand. You smoke a cigarette with Karen. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, you smoke a cigarette with Karen. I feel like that would have been if we had started smoking since the beginning of the game, but I was like, no. I've been trying to be such a good role model for Daniel since he had no other role model. Like simple, we had to run away. I had to try to be a role model, good role model. There you go. And then when we got to Finn and casting all of them, I did feel like they were not the best role models, but I also feel like they were not the worst. I definitely think the leader in the church was worse with the guy in the church. Those people were worse. Like they were just worse. I feel like with Finn and Cassie, I feel like he learned to chase his dreams, and he has to learn other things, which I was not happy, but at least he learned certain things, to chase. Because I feel like that's what I learned from them, to chase what you want to it, like what you want, like follow your dreams basically. Have a dream, have something to look forward to, and I think that's like really interesting, really really beautiful. You stayed outside with Karen with it when she smoked. You didn't stay outside with Karen. It makes me happy that I was like 28% that didn't smoke. Nothing wrong with smoking. I just feel like he did a good job. Do you accept Karen's help to clean up your wound? I was debating on this because I was like, he doesn't need help, but I feel like it would be a great moment to bond. And when she started crying, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start crying too. I was going through so much in there. I was like, oh gosh. No, it was a beautiful moment, I think. I feel like he would have, I don't know. The fact that she said, "Do you need help?" I feel like definitely he would have thought deeply about it. But I feel like that's a good way to bond. That's a good way to see her true emotions. And yeah, she did. She started crying, like not crying, but like watering. Your hands were watering, and then they were starting to like trap some tears. I was like, oh god, I was like so sad and so happy and same time happy because I don't know. It's like you get to see that she actually cares about how much he's been through. Like, like I feel like she was crying because she saw the pain that Sean has been through when she was curing his eye. But yeah, I was like, wow. Do you got Nicholas suspicious when sneaking into the heaven point? Nicholas was unaware of your presence. Yeah, when she said there was a guy and a kid on one side and then a lady on the other side, I was like, okay, that means we gotta walk. Okay, I quickly saw right in front of me and I was like, there's a guy and a kid over there. Where's the lady? Walk slowly, slowly. The lady's sitting right there. That means we gotta go behind this house. And we did good. Uh, I thought, and then when it comes to hiding, I was like, it says hide. Then I was like, where do I hide? I think the best option was hidden in the closet. Let me drink some water. I'll be back. I was starting to get hiccups. Um, I think the best option was like the little closet over here, like the one was by the closet, like the little furniture thing. I don't know how you call those, but then I was like, I was freaking out because I was like, it's just high, and I was like, well, what if he's gonna come in any moment? I just click on whatever I found first, and I was like, okay, that one, click high, and then it took a while for him to get there, so I was like, I should just look somewhere else, you know. While I was like, if I knew it was gonna take a while, but yeah, he found us. The other option was you managed to hide from Nicholas. I wonder if that had happened, how would it come out though, you know? Okay, so the last options were the last outcomes were you shoot Elizabeth while Daniel wasn't hurting her. So I think this is if we had threatened her, you know. I knew about it. I did. When that option came up, I was like, it's hard because I don't want Daniel to hurt her. But I feel like if I chose threaten her, I was like, that means that we're basically maybe gonna hurt her if she doesn't move. Because I was like, she's not moving for sure. So I was like, I think something bad might happen, and then Daniel's gonna be like, you're bad too, you know. And I was like, no, I cannot have that. I felt bad asking Daniel to like tell her to move, but I was also was like, if she listens to someone, it's gonna be him, you know. But she didn't, so he just moved her out of the way. Okay, what's the other one? You let Daniel unleash his power on Elizabeth while he was hurting her. Wow, this was an option. 22 people got it. Ooh. I feel like this goes deeper. I think this goes deeper in like how Daniel's basically journey was. You know, I feel like he I don't know. I feel like that one goes deeper. I don't know how that will what option could have caused that one, but I feel like that one definitely goes way deeper in the episodes. So probably since like episode one. You and Daniel both spare Elizabeth's life. You shoot Elizabeth while Daniel was hurting her. Wow. The fact that I don't know how the other ones would have come up to, you know. Maybe you should Elizabeth while Daniel wasn't hurting her. Maybe that one and the one I have were probably the outcomes that I had the possibilities to. But I feel like the other two were definitely from way back. Like I feel like whatever I did way back could have caused those, you know. Just like with some of these ones. Some of these ones I didn't even get a choice to because it was from way back, you know. Which is I think is really cool that they managed to from way back connect probably every point, everything, you know, and then make it an option. I it's crazy. It's such a good game, you know. Such a good game, honestly. Sad story. I'm like, you know, can we get it? Like, can I get a second, like a second, you know, like I don't know how will you say it, like a Life Strange 2.2 or something. I don't know. Like I don't know, like a second part to the story where I don't know, it's just happy, you know. I don't know, like I don't know. It makes me feel like I want happiness for them, you know. So we finally get some happy moments, like an actual happy ending anyway, which makes me happy. Okay, so let's see the little a little clip of next episode. I hope there's no music, no music. There is not. Oh, good.
This is it. We made it, Daniel.
What do we do now?
Make our way across. You ready?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my gosh, guys, we made it. You know, okay, guys, it definitely gets me emotional because I'm over here like we made it, but I'm over here like, where's Karen? I didn't hear her in the clip, you know. I hope she's still there. I guess we'll find next episode, but I really hope she's still there. I really hope she's still there. Maybe she decided to just leave us, you know. She was like, you guys are safe, and I'm sorry. I don't want to fail you guys. But I'm like, I don't, it's just not there. And I want her to be part of their journey in a way, you know? But then, of course, she has to follow her happiness, you know? So, I'm not gonna judge her. Okay, guys, that's gonna be all for today. I actually feel so happy. Like, I don't know, I haven't felt this happy in so long. But yeah, it was a great episode. See you tomorrow. Probably gonna stream around a little bit earlier since we have to start episode 5. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. Join me tomorrow. Of course, my socials are the Doll, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Oh, go watch my YouTube. I have my bots in there, my videos, you know, my streams. That's where I have episode 1, episode 1 part 1, part 2, episode 2 part 1, part 2, episode 3 part 1, part 2, episode 4 part 1, part 2, and soon to be episode 5. Really, really excited. Thank you. I'm really thank you for everyone who came in today. Thank you. I just don't know how many times. I just feel like I have to say thank you, because I feel like I just love doing this, you know, and it makes me happy, like really happy. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm asleep like a baby. I feel like I feel so alive, you know. Thank you. Bye.